And we are now joined by Joe Jordan from NebraskaWatchdog.org. Joe, what's your take on this vote?
Yeah.
Well, I think the first thing you have to realize is when Ben Nelson cast his 60th vote for the president's health care plan, what he's really doing is casting the first vote for his 2012 re-election campaign. Because people are going to be looking at this, and the word is already out that Republicans now believe that for the first time in a long time, they have the ammunition that they think they need to send Nelson packing.
Do you think Senator Nelson sold out Nebraskans?
Well, more importantly, right now what we're hearing from the pro-life side here in Nebraska is that Nelson did sell them out. And he has never been able to win close elections without the support of pro-life Republicans. So without them, come 2012, assuming that he does run, they've always pushed him across the finish line in the past. Without them, it'll be a tough go.
It seems like there are a lot of angry people out there. Could this be considered political suicide for him in the future?
Well, that's obviously, you know, tough language. Yeah. What's interesting about this legislation is a lot of it doesn't kick in until 2013 or 2014. And what that means is that Nelson's up in 2012. Well, unlike your road projects where the roads are torn up and businesses say people couldn't get into my shop, but the road is eventually done, people say, hey, it's working, things have been okay. Nelson won't be able to point to this legislation come 2012 and say, hey, it's all better, because it doesn't kick in until 2013 or 2014. So in some respects, you're asking the voters to just go on faith, and a lot of them right now don't have a lot of faith.
I think we also need to mention that a couple of groups, Nebraska Appleseed and Nebraska religious leaders, thank Nelson for supporting this health bill. Does that surprise you? Religious leaders are thanking Nelson for saying yes to this?
Well, it's hard. I'm not sure which groups, but a lot of that stuff is past practice. There's debts that have been paid in the past, and they're coming back to the table now saying, you know, you were with us before, we're going to be with you now in these tough times.
All right. Joe Jordan, thank you so much for coming in tonight.
Good to see you guys.
You too.